race with greed. From the streets to the asphalt, we own it all. Rising like thunder, hear the call. Push it to the limit, take the lead. In the DRL, we race with greed. Degenerate race league, where the tough survive. Living for the moment we're born to drive. With steel and speed, we own the track. No looking forward, 'cause we won't look back. From astounding, crowd shouting, victories within reach, no doubting. We're champions, born in the fight. In the DRL, we own the night. Degenerate race league, this is our creed. Fast and furious, it's all we need. It's all we need. It's all we won't look back. We own the track.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to DRL Iracing. As you can see, the checkered flag is out. However, you will not, for some reason, be able to see it because it appears it is not showing for you. Let's wonder why that is. Where's all the tickers and stuff? Well, that's not something that's ideal. Okay, now we're going to have to do this on the fly now. Why is that not showing? Why are you doing this to me? Okay, I can see it, but why can't you guys see it? That is the question that now I have to try and figure out on the fly. Qualifying is going on right now as we speak, though. So, qualifying format is as follows. As soon as I get to Daniel Roth, we'll see him start to begin this qualifying. We are live at Summit Point. Kind of annoying you guys don't have the graphic. I wonder if I just have to close and reopen it. Will that work? So, bear with me, folks, as I deal with the technical side of things. Why is it showing for me but not showing for you? See, now that is a problem. Qualifying is going on, folks. We'll hopefully when I can get it up on my screen. Why are we doing this to me today? mute that for now. It does not like what I'm doing right now. I figure out I know why Race Labs is not working. I'm working on a fix right now actively as we speak. Actually, instead of doing that, we'll just look at the Patreon Gold subscribers. Why aren't they being shown? Race Labs, what are we doing here? Sorry, folks. Still some technical difficulties going on. It's getting me frustrated, so don't understand what seems to be the problem. Why is it not being shown? Everything else is being shown. Why isn't anything else? It's upsetting me a little bit that I don't have the timing screen. Well, I have access to it, but you guys, for some strange reason, do not. Seeing if turning it on and off again will help, as that man got sent to the sky. Okay, I can open it up and it be fine. Why is it not working for you guys? Is the $1,000,000 question that I can't seem to answer. Oh, Really? I just have to hit the refresh button? Are you kidding me? Alright, folks, I apparently just need to hit the refresh button. And ta-da! It works like magic. So, we have missed the entirety of qualifying, based solely off of me not hitting a single button. So, I apologize deeply for that. As you can see from your lovely timing screens, things are close because it's Summit Point. Andy is in P1, Evan's in P1, Andy's in P2, Ethan's in P3, Gab's in P4, Tristan's 5, AJ is 6, Tony is in 7th. You still got some drivers qualifying on the track, but for me, ladies and gentlemen, it's the gaps. Look at the gaps on the left-hand side of your screen. It is pretty much less than, like, the biggest gap on this left-hand side of your screen is 4/10. Everything else is in thousandths and, like, maybe a tenth max. Can Mr. Barkins do anything? I think he's done, though. I don't think he has time. Yeah, he's coming into pit. Juan Cruz is doing laps. Nope, he is not. He's gonna take his. He's gonna just practice pit. Alright, folks, I think that's it. I think we're finally gonna get some qualifying, or some racing here. I'm gonna line up with the pace car. Shopper? No. Scenic doesn't do anything, though. Alright, there we go. Okay, so going over how the qualifying results. Evan in P1. Let me get off the pace car, because if I stay on the pace car, it won't show anything. He is number 26. So, Evan in P1, Andy in P2, Ethan P3, Gav P4, Tristan P5, AJ in P6, Tony in P7, Ryan in P8, Russ in P9, Corey P10, Morgan in P11, Angelo in 12th, Hanson in 13th, David in 14th, Michael in 15th, Daniel in 16th, Rob in 17th, 18th is Mr. Hubbard, Mike Brown is in 19th, Jeremy is in 20th, 21st is Francisco, 23 is Emrit, 21st or 22nd is Ruben, 24th is Juan Cruz, and 25th is Stevie. Oh? Oh my goodness. There's gonna be so much chaos in lap 1. It's just gonna be a nightmare. It's going to be full-fledged nightmare. 25 cars on the track. 45 minutes with around basically a minute 5 average lap time, or a minute 6. So it is just gonna be a sweat night for these drivers. Predictions down below. Who's gonna win? Because I sure as heck don't know. I don't think anybody anybody's going to get a win tonight, it looks like. Cars are glitching in and out a little bit, mostly just due to the fact of how many there are in a short period. Oh, Jesus. There's too many cars, according to my thing. Great. This is exactly what I didn't want to have occurred. There's too many drivers. Just worry about getting the max frame rate up. PC doesn't explode. Alright, there we go. It looks like we're finally gonna get rolling here, so my PC doesn't explode. That's the McLaren, I do believe, of Gav absolutely swinging beans around. The pace car is in, so it's up to Evan when we go. Oh, there goes Evan! And off we go!
Green flag, green flag.
Green lights and off we go. Andy already in trouble. My PC already struggling to handle the amount of cars that are on this track. Unable to find it just yet. That's an overtake. Not an overtake, but a defense by Ethan. Gonna have to limit cars here. There's just too many. This is not what I want, folks. Inside the UI, and off we go again. There's just going to be so many tight battles, I'm not going to know where to put the camera. We have a fight for the lead here between, I do believe that's Tony. Oh, here comes Morgan. Morgan, though. Morgan's going to go for a fight between these two. There's not a lot of space. You can't really make three wide. Tony and Morgan are going to fight it out with Corey in front. Tony's going to go try and go around the outside. Tony going to keep going side by side with Corey. Morgan's going to have to back off of this. A bit of gravel being kicked up. That's normal considering the situation is at hand. So far, no craziness yet from what I can see. Apparently Juan Cruz may have crashed, but I don't know. It's hard to tell given everything that's happening right now. There's so much action. A little bit of a dip. That allows Barkins to get past Tristan. Fastest lap time. Russ has found himself in a little bit of trouble. But two people passed him. Oh, that's a little bit of a spin though. As tumbling down the order goes everybody. Tony is falling the most out of this. What happened to him here? We're going to rewind it. Take a quick look. Oh, he just bumps into Tristan, and then it's just a unfortunate sequence of events all the way around. Chasing after Corey, who is way off the track. Speaking of off track, there goes David in the background. And that is going to be David all the way off the track and almost into the grass. What happened there? And he's gone and disappeared for us to never... Oh, that was a car. I think I heard spinning in the background. Oh, that's AJ. Getting passed by Gav now. There's almost so much carnage you can't keep up because the PC can't keep up with you. A little bit of a tap there by Gav. David got towed back to the pits, unfortunately. So he's fallen down 11 places. Tony's fallen down 15. Ethan's fallen down 16. How many drivers falling down places? Nice pass by Daniel there. Or Rob there on Daniel. Make a quick change here. Alright, apparently it is still too much. Can't show all 25 cars, which is unfortunate because, you know, I'm running. It's just, unfortunately, the CPU cannot take it. So I'm just going to have to do 20, and unfortunately, we're just going to have to live with it. It sucks, but what can I do? Okay, why are we having trouble with 20? There it is. AJ's fighting Gav, though. Come on, don't do this now. You were fine on 20. A dip into the gravel by both. Look at him move here from Angelo, not able to find it. Not able to find that move. Looking at some other close battles, you have pretty much from 13th down to 16th. Yeah, it would a little bit. Or I just moved the mic a little bit closer. It's just unfortunate that there's just so many cars on track that my PC physically cannot handle it. It's a little bit unfortunate because I want to bring the best, but it's hard when the one piece of equipment you have isn't going to help you. As we're going to have Daniel, Mike Brown, Michael, Hubbard, Jeremy all fighting for this battle here. However, that's going to be Hubbard going to maybe try and get a pass on Michael here at the inside of turn 1. The place to do it is here. And that looked all academic as he did so just finely there. Tristan still trying to get past Barkins, not able to find it just yet. You have Morgan in the background. Oh, a bit of a bumpy ride there for Angelo. Well, Tristan might find a place for Barkins here. If he keeps kicking up that gravel, he won't. Yeah, the moment I switch to like a back five, the timing screen, as you can see, just goes insane. So. Well, at least you got this little cool four-way fight. You have Tristan trying to catch Barkins, and then you have Morgan defending from Corey. So you have this nice little four-way fight. You have Tony, Hubbard, and Michael all fighting here. Let's see what happens here. Tony had a spin in the first half. Can you believe there's still been so much time? There's still over half an hour, and they've already done 11 laps. Tony thinking about an inside move. Is gonna get it done. Tristan going for a dive on Barkins. He finds it, but he finds himself going wide and losing positions to both Corey and Morgan because of it. A little bit of an ill-advised move from the, quote, student driver. Cost himself some well-earned positions because of it. Hansen now looking for Angelo. Audi on Ferrari. Can it get done? No, it cannot. Oh my, but boys, do not go 3 wide. I'm actually gonna rewind here and go back and watch that battle, because that actually looked really nice. Oh, he went wide. That explains that. Morgan might have a chance on Barkins here. Nice to see you in the chat, Sam. Hope you're feeling well. Morgan's going to go around the outside. Can he do it? It looks like he's gonna. He's got the edge. He's got the front wing. The outside becomes the in for this next turn, and Morgan completes the pass on Barkins. He's going to go into the gravel, though, before that. Getting it off track. That's going to allow Barkins an opportunity to fight back. He's got to be careful that inside curb that it doesn't unsettle the car and bring him into Morgan. Morgan goes a little deep. He's going to fight Barkins through and through, side by side. There's a little four-way battle. That's going to allow Corey to actually get ahead of Barkins. Tristan lying in the wings, waiting to see what happens here. Morgan might use this opportunity to try and slingshot and get away from this four-way battle. Barkins was leading this pile not a few corners ago. Now he might be losing it. Tristan really wants that inside. Isn't able to find it. Michael's going to go for Hubbard again. And no inside move just yet. I hate when I'm going to when I want to watch a closer battle. I just can't because friggin' the timing screens don't work for me. Currently, we have 3 drivers out now. David, Ethan, and Emmerich all have spent 6 minutes or more in the pits. So I think they're done for the evening. 28 minutes to go. Still a long time. Anyone else here a bit sleepy? Hansen maybe thinking about a move around the outside. He's got to be careful with Juan Cruz right behind him. He's gotten into a now 2v2 situation. Barkins versus Tristan, and then Corey versus Morgan. Battle of the twos. Morgan getting a slightly better exit on Corey. You got to be careful here for track limits, especially on that final corner. It's bound to cause problems. Down to Michael Brown there. He went deep. Oh, that's a helping of gravel that you do not want to eat for breakfast, folks. I'll tell you that. Tristan almost gets by. Isn't able to find it, though. Hansen's been black flagged, I'm assuming, for track limits. One can only guess. Yes, he's been black flagged for track limit. There we go. A little bit of a glitch in the system, but we're back. Or not. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this now? I do not want to have to limit this more to 20 cars. That would be... Well, I wasn't live. That's why my timing screens were screwing up. Now Mike Brown's got a black flag. As I said, track limits were going to be a problem here. Juan Cruz is up 16 places, by the way. Here comes Russ with a potential overtake. Perfect overtake, nevertheless. Take a look at Evan all the way up here. An excellent lead for him. Calm, cool, and collected, as he always is. Andy is second. AJ is third. Gav is fourth. Morgan is fifth with Corey right on his behind. Barkins is seventh. Juan Cruz all the way back here in eighth. Rob is in ninth. Tony is in 10th, pitting. Daniel is 11th. 12th is Michael. 13th is Russ. 14th is Tristan. 15 is Hubbard. Spencer's in 16th. Angelio is in 17th. Stevie is in 18th. Hansen's in 19th. Francisco is 20th. Ruben is 21st. I think Mike Brown has called it a day because he is in the pits. Morgan defending desperately from Corey here. was that exited pit lane right there? That'd be Mike Brown. He's back on the track after a 2-minute 32-second pit stop. Really no other gaps right now. Got Tristan trying to get past Ross. Forward action here. Because Tristan's definitely going to try and get it past Russ. Ooh. A little bit of a slip up there by Morgan. I don't think it's going to hurt him, though. I think Corey still doesn't have any chance. Any chance to find him, that is. Which time do we have left? 18 minutes. And most of the drivers still have to pit. So they're all going to come in at the same time, it seems. So this is going to get fun for pretty much everyone from 1st to 15th. I do believe that's Angelio pulling out of the way for the two drivers that are up ahead. Gav's on a slight chase of AJ, who both come into the pits at the same time. Morgan doesn't pit, and neither does Corey. Cruz is going to come into pit now. Well, my oh my, Barkin's leading another pack behind him. He's in a little bit of a fight for his life. Gav on the back of AJ. Move not being done by Gav just yet. Not being too quick being patient. The veteran driver. Corey will have to come into pit. This lap he is the last one remaining, other than Michael, who still has not pit. Where's Corey gonna come out in relation to Morgan and them? That's the true question. Ooh, he's gonna come out ahead of Barkins. Morgan and Tristan are gonna go at it again, it seems. Sorry folks, I'm just opening up the thing, making sure I had desktop audio. I did, alright, making sure. Rob wants Tony, but can't get it just yet. Tristan really wants to pass Morgan. That's not going to be an easy pass. I know from experiences. Experiences I know all too well. No move done yet there by Tristan on Morgan. He's still waiting for the right moment. Something tells me it's going to be after this turn, after Morgan dips it into the gravel too far. That is screeching of tires. That is a missed braking zone for Mr. Barkins, who falls all the way back. Let's see what happened to Mr. Barkins, shall we, class? Oh, he just hit the grass. Good friggin' save, though. I will say. That is quality save material. Rest behind Mr. Juan Cruz. He's getting an absolute tow. However, Evan is right behind them. Stanford had to slow down there for the blue flag. Oh, that's a spun car in front. Tony in the pits. He came in early, so Daniel Roth Roth's going to try and fight this out with Michael, though. Barkins has fallen away from this battle with Morgan. 10 minutes left. I think I might hit most exciting and just let it go from there. Well, that's a driver a little bit in the gravel. That's the 63. That's Stevie. A lot of gaps now forming. There's some few, maybe like 1 or 2 tight battles, but mostly gaps forward. Ten minutes left to go. You have Daniel trying to get past Michael. Barkins actually falling behind Tristan. Seven minutes left to go. It is absolutely blistering race. They've done 34 laps. So you have Michael leading a train of Daniel, Juan Cruz, and Russ. That's the train that's being led right now. A little bit of a DRS train. AJ trying to get close to Andy. Andy the American trying to hold on to second. Prove that America is at least second best at something. However, the Canadian AJ Hopper might just have, or Roper might just have too much to say on that. Come on, Andy, fight. Well, a little bit of bump. They're just going to keep going side by side. However, AJ is going to take away from Andy, though. What an incredible move by AJ. Credit to both drivers for being able to stay side by side like that for so long. But AJ finally gets ahead of Andy. Evan has lapped all the way up past P10. Incredible. Oh, there goes Juan Cruz, though. Taking a cut line through the gravel. That's going to allow Russ to get by. Not Daniel Roth, however. Juan Cruz knows he's made a small mistake, wants to get that back. Two minutes left to go. Evan's gonna win this, folks. That's not a question. Andy, AJ are gonna finish on the podium. Gav's nowhere to be found. It's just a question of between basically Russ and Cruz who's gonna win there. Russ might be going after Michael here. He's got, depending on where Evan is, he's got at least 2 more laps to do it. Yeah, he's at least going to have 2 more laps to try. Oh, a little bit deep by Michael. Opens the door. Russ has a chance to get inside the top 10. Depending on how he plays this. Trying to find the move there. Russ gonna maybe go around the outside. That's bold. Especially with Juan Cruz waiting in the wings. Oh, Juan Cruz is gonna take it. He's gonna rear end Michael. Michael's holding off both of them. Juan Cruz fighting with Russ. That's gonna be, I think, that's gonna be Evan taking the checkered flag. Oh, Michael goes off. He's going to lose the place to Stanford. He's going to lose the place to Juan Cruz on the final lap. Evan's going to take victory. Andy's going to take second. What a finish. Gav's going to take third. Fourth's going to be AJ. Corey's going to take fifth. Oh, what a murder. Oh, that's just more death. Corey's going to come in for the dog pile too. Morgan might come join. No, Ryan Barkin, Stefano. Oh my God. Someone's car went flying. Let's see, is Francisco gonna join in on the fun here? No, he's not. Maybe Ruben Acosta will. Ruben Acosta's gonna join in on the party. Oh. His car disappeared into thin air. And we will never know where he went after that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for all the technical difficulties and all the sadness that came a part of that stream. Really unfortunate. But thank you for sticking around and watching. We'll see you again, I think, tomorrow for the next race of ACC. So, have a good night, and we'll see you next time.